Alright, hello everyone. This is a Star Wars Battlefront 2 uh, Big Pain run, speed run. It's called Big Pain because you have to do the entire campaign, minus the space missions, but you have to do the entire thing on a new profile as the Heavy Trooper only, no heroes. Um, and you are not allowed to keep any of the progress that you make, like any of the medals that you earn for the award weapons. Um, yeah, right now I'm currently the third place runner for it. Um, J-Man and Circles are the two ahead of me. J-Man almost in a league of his own, and Circles a couple seconds ahead of me. So maybe if we're lucky, we'll get back second place. But yeah, I'll be showing this run. I'll try to commentate some of the tech that we'll be using, mainly infinite sprints, setups, as well as see if we can hit it. I call it hitting the infinite sprint raw. Which is a frame perfect one, but I'll show the setups as well and commentate over those. Um, yeah, let's just get into it. Timer starts when you load into the first mission. Alright, so here we are on Megiddo. We are going to be capturing a couple command posts and then securing a like energy crystal for Palpatine. What you saw there is my stamina bar was very low, and I ran off of that edge. As I was falling off of running off that edge, I then was holding the sprint and roll button, which keeps my stamina. You can see there's a very small sliver there of my stamina. But yeah, that is the infinite sprint. When you are falling and you do hold that roll button, you do get the infinite sprints. Alright. So there we go. First command post captured. We're going to grab this tank as it is infinitely faster than running yourself. And, oh, I missed that turret. That's alright. Missed again. It's alright still. There we go. And we're going to bounce a grenade off that to land near that shield generator box. Blow that up. And we'll park the tank there. Nobody should take it. Plan of mine there in case anybody comes for this command post. Some command posts will be stalled by the enemy. Oh, I gotta do this. There we go. What I did there is, if you can get the grenade to stick to the shield barricade, it will poke through and do damage to the box on the other side, so I can fit my tank through. Otherwise, if you are just going to do it on foot, you can just walk through. But I need to fit my tank because it is infinitely faster. Yeah, so we destroyed that shield. For those of you that maybe played when you were younger, you went around, destroyed some generators, but for the most part, there's ways to get around the shields and blow up a little easier. Brought the thing back, and there we go. And then you gotta make sure you quit out at the end of every level so you do not keep your award progress. And we also get the skip space. Alright, so here we are on Felucia. This is a very good spawn. What we're going to do is we're going to pre-mine the Acklay spawns. So put a mine here, put a mine here, and then we will keep the other mine and wanted ATT to trigger the Acklay spawns. Get him to come over here, and you, and then the last two over here. There we go. Oh, he lived. Oh, there you go. He triggered the mine. He just got a little caught up on my guys. So let's just grab a little ammo. Alright, for those of you that remember playing this when you were younger, you would protect this ATTE during an auto-scroller, but turns out the droids really can't destroy it, and they especially can't destroy it if you capture their spawn point on the map, which is hidden, but it is capturable. Otherwise, yeah, just another old auto-scroller. And there we go. And that's really it. Now we've got a minute before a power cell spawns over here. Let's try to hit... Oh, there we go. That is a raw infinite sprint. The setup I use is falling off of this tree trunk onto the ground below with low stamina. But I hit a Fran perfect one there. This guy's a little annoying just because he's kind of in my way. But the clone commander should be able to deal with them easily enough. There we go. So we're going to hold this infinite sprint, because there's going to be like a little power cell that spawns in the grass over there. And then we're going to run it to the ATTE, and then after we drop that off, we are going to destroy a couple of turrets that are around the map. If I didn't hit the sprint while I'm talking about it, I would have set up, pre-mined a turret over there for a spawn of some troops. But I did it, and I was explaining instead. But it's alright. It doesn't matter too much, because it is not very often that somebody will go trigger those mines anyway. So we dropped the power cell off at the ATTE, and now we just gotta destroy a couple of these turrets. So what we're going to do is... destroy this one up here, just because it's annoying to hit with the tank. There we go. That is all the turrets destroyed. And we are out of here. Make sure you quit out. Alright, on to Kashyyyk. Now this map is full of auto-scrollers before we get into it. I will just say there is 7 minutes of auto-scrollers. So, a little like side rule for Big Pain is, of course, you can't keep the medals that you earn, because you will obviously earn medals. You get a lot of points just for carrying stuff. But you can't keep the medals that you earn mission to mission. However, if you do earn the medals during said mission, you can use it. So, what I like to do, and this is quite a few of us, is we will go and earn the Precision Pistol medal, which requires getting 6 kills with a pistol in the life. Recon droids will also count. Except for I'm getting absolutely lit up here. There we go, that's the gunslinger medal. Now, we want somebody just to kill us, so we can essentially, there we go, die, get a new life, and get another medal. Do this. There we go, that's one. Wookiees always get in the way. Three. Four. Engineers are just annoying. They dance. Oh, hello. Damn. Come on, teammates, kill the guy. Alright, they neutraled that. We do not want that. If we lose the beach, we lose the mission. Okay, we got it back. Alright. Alright, I'm fine dying there because we gotta run back here after the beach is done, so I always just die or respawn and spawn back here, and it's quicker. There we go. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna park this tank in the doorway. Farm for kills for the pistol. There we go. Do a little respawn. Alright, so we're at 2 medals. We need 2 more. But we are on the longer of the 2 auto-scrollers. There's another gunslinger. Just for that tank. I can get my menu in. There we go. There we go. Let's reset the timer on the... There we go. Now we have the precision pistol. Alright, we died there. So technically, you would lose the pistol. However, devs have it built in that you actually, if you die like right after you get the award, you get to keep it for like, if you respawn, or like, the progress counts for like 30 seconds. And, you know, if you respawn within that 30 seconds, you're fine to... I missed. I missed again. Will people screw me out of the way? Get a couple bits of ammo here. We are going to leave. because you can capture. Alright, come on. This point early. But you don't want to fully capture it, because then they can take it back until this objective triggers. There we go. This is the safe Kashyyyk strat. Just because I'm doing it for submission, I'm just going to play it safe. Captured 2 points, and then one more command post to capture. And that is Kashyyyk. A lot of, like I said, a lot of auto-scroller. What? That's like the main auto-scroller one. Now, Utapau, it's fine. A lot that can go wrong. Bad spawns. The enemies also, like, really turn it up a notch. Okay, so this was not a great spawn. But we can set up another infinite sprint through falling, like that. And so long as we don't get hit too much here. There we go. We can get up here safely, and we will just hold up against this wall while we cap this point. The droids do not interfere when you are capping this point, or actually any of the points on Utapau. They can be within the zone, and they don't stop the progress. Alright, let's get ready to go. There we go. Alright, now this have to be. Alright, you can do wall run if you run at the wall at a certain angle. It can give you a little boost. Camino's where it works best, but works here too. I'm gonna take this spawn just to get the health back. Here comes General Grievous. So what we're going to do for General Grievous, not as funny as ROTE, but I'll pin it down. There we go. Oh sweet, you dropped the Rage. This gives a damage boost, which allows me to one-shot those turrets. There we go. Makes my day a lot easier. But yeah, mines are super OP in this game. And thankfully, he dropped that rage buff. So then, I could destroy those turrets in one rocket instead of a rocket and 2 grenades or 2 rockets. And then we destroy this random energy collector, and that is Utapau. So, not too bad. I mean, almost a 5-second gain with the bad spawn and having to take the Obi-Wan tactical respawn. Alright, now Coruscant is one that was really hard for everybody as kids. If you made it past Kashyyyk, barely, you were usually not making it past Coruscant due to the infamous library section. In Big Pain, it's not too bad. Because mines are super OP, as well as the Jedi do not have a lot of health. So yeah, there's one setup that I use for infinite sprint, but the spawn I got was not the greatest for it, so I kind of just avoided it. And we're going to mine the Jedi here, and we got killed. Oh, there we go. Look. Raw sprint. Well, we're going to drop it because we are going to do this. You don't have to save all the bookcases. You only have to save one. And I always just leave the back, or the front two. The Jedi can have them. I will happily protect the back two. And then at 1 minute, another bunch will spawn. Like so. There we go. And there we go. That is the Jedi dealt with. We are now going to go set up another infinite sprint by dropping off that ledge. And while falling, holding the sprint and roll button. While you're infinite sprinting, you want to avoid the stamina packs that are on the ground. They're the yellow ones. They are not helpful. You get your sprint back, or full stamina back, but you lose the infinite sprint. Alright. And we just got to be careful to avoid these two Jedi here, which can be dangerous because my teammate affected their pathing. And we are going to take the Chevrevolution path here. This one's named after me. It's a nice simple way of avoiding too many enemies. And getting over to here where you can pre-mine the Jedi that comes out of the Star Chamber. And there we go, there's another raw infinite sprint. And we drop that off, and then we're going to take the Anakin spawn to get our mines back up and get us a little closer. Now that Jedi hit the mine over here, and so did his little buddy, so we're going to pick up this holocron. Wave hi to the Jedi that are stuck in the ceiling. And we are going to pre-mine the Jedi Master Set spawn. here, do a little wall run. Don't get the infinite sprint. We're going to get here, we're going to respawn. Because then it will affect their targeting, and they hit those mines, and they are all dead, and that is the end of Coruscant. There we go. Quit out. Alright, now we are going... That is the end of the Republic section of the run. Now we get into the Empire portion, so now we will be playing as the Empire. First map for that is Naboo. We are going to essentially depose of the Queen for a more favorable ruler for the Empire. And, alright, not bad. Now here is a map where you get a mix of command posts that can be stopped by the enemy and also aren't. First command post isn't, so you can just sit nicely in this fountain. Toss a couple grenades out to kill some guys on your way out. And then we leave. As we are now going to run across almost the entire map. There we go. Or not raw infinite sprint, an infinite sprint off of the ledge there. That one's really hard just because the ledge is so short, so you're not falling for a lot of time. But thankfully we got it there. And we have made it relatively safely over to the second command post. Now this one, progress can be stopped by the enemy. If you hide in the fountain, they don't bother you too much. And we actually got lucky with the enemy spawns. None of them seemed to, spawn over here, so we are pretty safe. We are now going to take the tank over to the next command post because it is the fastest way and the safest way, as the palace guard get tanks of their own at this point. Like so. There they go. Here we go. We are going to destroy that console with a grenade. And we are going to hide in this flower bush. We're going to get all the Jedi in one little area, mine them, mine the Queen, and voila. That is Naboo. And that is actually possibly world record Naboo. So that's nice to have. I can't remember the time that I got, but thankfully, due to the infinite sprint, we got pretty lucky there. So yeah, I might be able to submit that. That was Mustafar. There's a space mission after Naboo. You can skip that because there's no heavy trooper in space, really. And up next is dealing with some droids on Mustafar. Alright, decent spawn for what I'm looking for. There is a tech on this map called Stinger Jump. Really hard to hit as a heavy trooper. It is doable, but it is very hard. Let's do that. Do that again, just come on. There we go. Oh, hell yeah. Get my mines back. Pick that up. Alright, now we are going to cross the lava bridge and capture this point. pretty alright so far. Throw that auto turret just because it annoys me. Now this next part can be a little tricky. And that doesn't help. There we go, the mine fell. A lot of enemies will spawn. Slow you down here. But yeah, that's the end of capturing your command post. Next we're going to destroy some tables that have droid plans on them. So, a rocket and 2 grenades. We'll pick up another grenade here. Our teammates have already done alright for that. Pre-mine, oh that's not great. Thankfully, everybody out of my way. Oh wow, the droidico lived. That is not great. Usually the droidicos will spawn underneath the floor, but... we just gotta survive. We don't. That's fine. Because we can just respawn here. Get full health and ammo back. The collision on here is funky. It considers you like sprinting and letting out. But yeah, we retreat after placing the bomb beacon, and then he's where Delso spawns. Just walk up to him, place a mine, he's dead. Alrighty. I love mines. This Gizor is like one of the things that has the most health in this game. Alright. Camino is a mission that's made infinitely harder by not having a hero trooper.
Take down the traitors.
Messed up. If you hit the roll too early, you... There we go, thank God. Oh, that's what you hate to see. That is worst case scenario, because then you spawn way back up here. We're not alright. None so far too, but you know, something's gotta happen. And it's okay that it was that. An infinite sprint would be lovely here, but it probably won't happen. Ah, sometimes you can get it off of the bump of the pathway, but it doesn't help teammates getting in the way too, so it kind of affects your sense of running. Overcorrected. Take that. T will come around and just absolutely obliterate you. Walk in here, destroy some life support. There we go. All the life support consoles destroyed. Respawn back out to the command post we just captured. And destroy the escaping Kaminoans. Oh, that's actually a tech. If you need it to do a quick reload, just stand next to a command post and change your class, quote, or so to say, and it will automatically reload your weapons. And also reallocate ammo sometimes too. There's some tech in regular any percent where you get rockets for Utapau for some stuff. All right, up next is Death Star. There is a fun little jump here that can be quite difficult. Not many people attempt it. I do, just because I am pretty good at it in like comparison to others. But alright, so you go here. A small little collision here. Oh, you see how I stuttered there a little bit. I was kind of near it. But you can land on that, and instead of having to go all the way around up to the top to the fire control room, you can take that pathway, or that jump, and get in the back way, which saves a lot of time. Wookiees are extremely annoying. Let's see if we can hit it quick. See, there we go. And across. And we can get in over there. Damn. It's going to cost us a little time. Because now I got to run all the way to the checkpoint. And because you can get there when the timer's ticked out. And be like start the cap. This also is not great for health. Put them in there because they come back.
Check your side.
But hey, we made it. Sweet.
He's coming around.
Go kill that guy. Oh, sweet. Infinite sprint would be nice here, but we might not get it. That's alright. Alright, dropped off that holocron, or beta disc, whatever you want to call it, I guess. Let's get some health. And there we go. We've gone across. So instead of having to go all the way through all those enemies up there and down through, we get to... Go away. Alright, we're gonna take a respawn. That point is extremely annoying to capture. That is also very annoying. Alright. Run over to this point. I'm glad at least I hit the tech for, or I hit the jump. Because that can be quite difficult to do. But yeah, we mine this escape shuttle that the rebels stole, and then a Jedi will spawn over here. I miss, but a mine will take care of them. And we wait. This map has a long, like, there we go. Has a long wait after you complete the last objective to actually finishing. Alright, Polis Massa. Now this one's one of the trickiest maps to do. Lot of ways you can die. Mainly Wookiees. Little fun fact. Oh, good spawn. Little fun fact is there's actually 3 teams on this map. There's Team 1, who are the Empire. There's Team 2, who are the Rebels. And then there's Team 3, who are the Rebel Wookiees. The Rebels get to have essentially 2 teams. One just being Wookiees, which is extremely annoying because they are hard-hitting loss of health. And their bowcaster will knock your lights out. So, yeah, there's essentially an unlimited cap of Wookiees on the map. Also, this is the first map where we're introduced to Bothans. Also, really the only map where they bother you. Infinite sprint set up here. Yeah, but Bothans really only appear on this map and Yavin, but on Yavin they don't really count too much because they're just like 3 Bothans at the end of the map that you just kill that are the rebel leadership. So when we drop that off, we're going to drop a mine off, and then we're going to respawn because we are going to trigger an ambush. Here they are. There we go. This is a little dicey. It's extremely dicey. We're going to lose. Yeah, we're going to restart. I put the mine down in the wrong hallway. And good spawn again, at least. Yeah, so we were going to lose that command post. That is not... There's the Bothans. So there's our introduction to the Bothans. At least it wasn't too far into the Polis run for a defeat. Still not great, but we're not doing much better the second time around, so yikes. This is a very rough Polis, I gotta say. Bothans. Oh, even rougher. The ammo droid is there. That is a large hindrance for later. Alright. Back to grabbing the data disk with the Death Star plans on it. Oh. Anybody dropping health? No. But that's alright. Here we go. Put a mine here. And we're going to put a mine here. Now we'll do the respawn. Alright, respawn again. That triggers the ambush. Now we're going to go back to the point here. And there we go. Now we're safe. So, mine the hallways. And then we are now reliant on ammo drops. Going to now leave a little early. And we're going to go back here. Alright, team's got it under control. Because we want to get over here before the timer ends to set up for blowing this up. There we go. And we made it. Oh my days. See what I mean by an unlimited number of movies? That was them. And there we go. Very rough Polis. What a hit. Now we're on to the shortest mission of the game. Are they dropping health? Yes. Oh my days. That was a lot. Oh, ouch. Man, destroy those consoles, and then we're going to go destroy a security, or grab a, like, virus, essentially, or some shit, to inject into the computers so we can get to Leia. That's dropped off. And then here she is. And there we go. That is the end of Tantive. And even a little time save. Alright, Yavin is one of my least favorite maps. It's just annoying. There we go. First command, post secure. Now I'm going to trigger an ambush over here, just to get the enemies kind of over in this section a little bit. I don't like that these tanks are both here. Grab that. There we go. They spawn right there. Oh, both the ammo and the health droid? God dang, that's really sucks. Come on, get up. Of course he runs away. That's not great. Landed on that rookie's head. I do not like the health of this tank, but there we go. And that is Yavin. Oh, sweet. Time save on Yavin. Alright, and last but not least is Hoth. Hoth is where the rebels decide to turn their difficulty up to 1,000,000. The snipers on this map are out of control. They essentially hit all their shots. And there's 1,000,000 of them.
I've got your stick. Get the rebel. Affirmative. Watch those blasters. Affirmative. Turret repaired. Roger that. Take cover.
And they're already like pre-firing me.
Lead on.
Damn. That was the God Tauntaun. He is extremely rare. Alright, that's not great. Probably gonna die going to this point. Infinite sprint is nice at least. Bam, there's a sniper shooting at me already. Yeah, look at all of them. There's 1,000,000 of them.
We need more troopers
I'm extremely fortunate to be alive. That is insane luck. It must be like my karma for not getting the God Bonbon. Yeah, capture the first 2 command posts, both pretty hard. Then take a respawn, get into AT-AT, destroy the shield generator. There we go. Take another respawn, because now you can go spawn over at it, and there's a Tauntaun waiting for you, or there should be. There we go. Come on, Mr. Tauntaun. There we go. Sometimes takes a little extra to get in the face the right way. Ooh, that was close. Go, and Tauntaun is kept alive. Oops. This is so much faster getting around. This is gonna be rough. I don't risk it. Tauntaun's way too low health.
Take out their support. They're trying to flank us. Watch your flanks.
Yeah, capture the 2 hangars, and now we are going to take our bomb beacon, place it underneath the transport back here. And then we will have our last auto-scroller. Yeah, I want to take this auto-scroller, I guess, to thank everyone for watching, as well as for those that organize the Kessel Run. I think it's a great way to get some older Star Wars games out there, especially for the Star Wars holiday, of course. Yeah, Revolution. You can find me on Twitch at Revolution4. Or in the Star Wars Speedrunning Discord. But that has been Big Pain, Rise of the Empire. A 1 minute 30 seconds is not bad. At this time last year, that was good enough for 2nd place, pretty much. Quit out one more time. Oh, again. There we go. And there we go, clean profile. But yeah, like this time last year, or like a month ago last year, would have been good enough for 2nd place. Since then, the category's gotten quite a bit down. Sub hour was Pretty hard feat to achieve. Only one person had done it, and I was the second. And our current world record holder is the third. But that's big pain. Thank you everyone for watching. Um, and yeah, the actual run hopefully shouldn't be as tragic as that was. Thank you.